So today we're going to be showing off some of the new stuff that we've been putting out there in Agent CRM. And at the end of demonstrating the new stuff, we'll make an offer for you to come back to us and then answer any questions that you have. So, yeah, we're gonna be demonstrating the new stuff that we have been put out for the last 6 months, and I'm excited to kind of boast about what our team has done. I would love for you guys who are here. Could you drop a comment on the main product that you sell? That's going to help us put together a really good demo to show you how Agent CRM is going to work for you. So if you could drop that in there, that would be great. That's going to help me make this demo really applicable to you.
Definitely. Yeah.
Awesome.
And along the way, we love those interactions in the chat, especially. Some of you guys might have questions. We'll try to weave that into what we're sharing. But this is kind of a show and tell time because, as Alex has mentioned, we have made so many enhancements. A lot of it's based on feedback, or honestly, some things that just tick us off in trying to fulfill the service. We're like, Alex, can we solve these problems? And we've made so many changes that for those of us who, for those of you who are watching, or the replay watchers who have come even 6 months ago, is such a different experience now that we want to kind of represent our experience to people so they can see, yeah, everyone knows a CRM is kind of an essential business tool, but no matter what CRM you join, honestly, there's going to be a learning curve. How can we accelerate your speed to value? Some of the cool tips and tricks and tools and coding things, even just some of the basic service. We're not going to talk about our support team as much on this call, but all of that has been taken to the next level. And we've got a few things that aren't out yet that are coming, but already the enhancements we're going to share are hopefully going to make cutting edge technology more accessible to insurance agents. Because you guys, you're like, I need to sell policies, Will. I don't need to become a tech guru. Help me to just get the technology working as easily and quickly as possible so I can do what I know is going to help build my business. That's what we have really thought through in some of the design and the assets we've created.
Yeah. So, well, let's pop open that screen share, Will, and start demonstrating what we've been creating inside of Agent CRM. Those of you that are here, you're here because we invited you because you used to be a part of the Agent CRM family, and then you left, which is totally fine. We did not earn the right to your business month after month. So we are inviting you back. We want to show you the new stuff that we've been creating. Hopefully, it will be good enough for you to say, you know what? I will try you guys again. So we're going to make an offer for you guys to start a $0 free trial to just get your hands dirty and see what we've been building for you. Put it to work and make sure it's got enough value for you to stick around. So what we're going to be starting with is what we call our branding bundles. And the very first branding bundle that we released was in September of this year. And a branding bundle is a collection of assets that has been specifically designed to help you maximize the value of every single lead that you get. And the branding bundle is specific for the insurance product. So we have branding bundles for life insurance, ACA, Medicare. You can see group benefits, IULs, annuities, and more. We're adding new ones on a regular basis. And we are continually updating the branding bundles as well, making them better and better. So we're going to be showing off the life insurance branding bundle today and demonstrating exactly what's inside of the branding bundle, our mindset around creating it. I think you're going to find that the branding bundle is not only really complete and comprehensive, but it's also going to be one of the most organized automation systems that you've ever seen. We spent a lot of time putting this together, and the goal was to make it so that you could easily see not only where your leads are, but you can also easily see that your leads are being sold, upsold, cross-sold, and more. So, Will, go ahead.
Yes, there is a whole announcement video. We were really proud of this release because one of the things that we had always was something called the click and play library. For those
Yeah.
familiar with the Go high level world, it's really a snapshot, or if that word doesn't mean anything to you, it's just pre-made content, pre-made assets. It's not just the technology, it's the email sequences, it's the text sequences, it's the websites. And a lot of our stuff started to get a little aged. That's I'm gonna be honest about. Some of our team, they've told me, they're like, Will, I can't believe that as a business, speaking to me and Alex, you guys have done as well as you have with some of the old content that you had, because it took forever to set up. It took so much time to go through each piece. And now I think it was Shiraz who said, hey, it actually takes like, for the tech team, 15 to 30 minutes to set up a whole user.
Yeah,
Now,
it's
there's
incredible.
learning the system still, but in terms of actually launching the email sequences, so we sunset all of the old content. We're like, you know what, our old stuff, it stinketh, and so we said, you know what, let's reinvent from the ground up the assets that you as the user are receiving, and we're going to make them more accessible. We'll talk about the customizer in a little bit, but you can see there on YouTube we've got a release video if you want to dive deeper into that conversation. But included in a branding bundle, that's Alex branding. You could also think of it, spell check often will say a branding bundle. It will swap out his letters, but it is a branding bundle too, because part of what we're providing is assets, content that's going to help put your best foot forward as a business. There's a website, there's a sleek looking calendar, there's the automations, email sequences. I think there's like 100 plus individual messages and content that's been built in. I'll show the automations. I just want to throw the website up first too. Multi-step websites for every single vertical that we've talked about so far. This is a included and fully customizable without even needing to edit it. I'm so proud of the customizer. I'm jumping ahead of myself here, but in this example, Harry Seldon, we're going to do a cool demo in a second, but you get a fully built out website that looks so much better than our old stuff. Our old stuff, it looked like it was built. I'm just going to rat on us because I'm proud. I'm also frustrated that we didn't do this sooner. Some of our stuff, it looked like it was done in the early 2000s. And that's, oh my goodness, early 2000s was 20 years ago now. So
this stuff, this is all mobile friendly, and we've even populated it with content specific for each product. So you can see here with ACA, this is the website right out of the box. I mean, this is exactly how it looks, and we'll be showing you how we branded this. It only takes a couple of minutes to brand every single asset that we've built for you,
make it look like
but these are beautiful websites.
Yeah. So shout out to Shaw on our team, who really has done the heavy lifting on this. Alex was the architect, so to speak. But the website, that's one of my favorites as a graphic design guy myself. But let's go into kind of the operational side of things. This is the meat, so to speak, of the branding bundles, pre-made assets that were released. Was it September or October, I believe?
Yep. We rolled out the first ones in September with Medicare and ACA, and then we continued to roll out more and more branding bundles. We just recently released Infinite Banking and Group Benefits, and then right around the corner, we've got mortgage protection. We're working on a few others that are in our pocket that are coming out soon. So keep an eye on our Facebook group and our YouTube channel for those announcements. So we're excited for that. Now, I want to point out something. You're looking at this screen. This is our the entire customer journey of a life insurance prospect mapped out and organized by number and color. Check this out. So 1.0, we have lead generation. 2.0 is a new lead, the lead nurturing sequence, the appointment scheduled, appointment completed, and then the green for money, sale made. So the onboarding process is started. And then after the sale is made, check this out. Referral request, cross-sell, and renewal. So what I want you to see, before we dive in to the nuts and bolts of this, I want you to see that we have mapped out the entire customer journey for you, and it is specific for every single product. So for Medicare, you'll see in Medicare, which we're not going to demonstrate every single branding bundle to you today, but in Medicare, we have a T65 fork in the road. So when a new lead comes in, we have their birth year. We go, okay, what campaign are we going to send them? Are we going to send them the T65 campaign? Are we going to send them the current Medicare client campaign? Like, we have a specific workflow that separates the leads based on their age. For ACA, we have it so that when they say, I would love to schedule an appointment, first we send them the consent forms that they have to sign. Once they sign them digitally, then that information is saved so that you can download it and show it off later. And for other products like annuities, you'll notice when you get in those branding bundles, there are no renewal workflows because it's not a renewal product. So
Yeah.
we've really thought through all of this. And for the group benefits, I saw someone here that said, I sell to employers. Well, for the group benefits, we've got different automations and landing pages for the employers and for the employees. So we're really setting you up for success here. But let's
I just want to
go
I
ahead.
just want to interrupt for a second because some of you're not selling life insurance, and I just want to further illustrate the new system. Every single branding bundle follows the same architecture. So if you are like final expense, just imagine 1.0 white final expense lead generation, 2.0 purple final expense new lead. Every single bundle, if you learn one, you've kind of learned them all, little differences aside, of course. But the automations, even the emails, I'm going to jump, Alex, just to the emails for a second, just to illustrate this. But we've tried to number so that we can track the progression. We've also colored things so that you can see, if I go to marketing, email templates, all of the colors are perfectly aligned. So I know that this email folder, these emails, they go with that automation. 2.0 purple life insurance new lead campaign. And let's just look at one of those for a second. I'm going to hit preview and check that out. We've built all of the emails inside of the email builder, not the text builder. So they look a little bit more polished now. They've got your branding filled in there, a whole sequence, but it's fully organized so that you can find your way a lot better around, like what is connected to what. I don't, Will, help me. I'm confused. It's too much. That's where the coloring and the numbering has made such a difference. Even tags. We're not going to get too deep into all the nuanced things. It's fantastic. Pipelines, it all aligns. Everything is perfectly aligned so that you can find your way around. If I go to, last thing here, let's go to the life insurance leads. This is a demo account of imported too much old content here. Let's see. Let's just do the ACA one because I know that's But same thing, ACA. So 1.0 new lead, white, or if they're in a nurturing sequence. So you can see the colors, the emails, the automations, everything is synchronized so that you can jump through and kind of learn by association what's actually in the accounts here.
Yeah. So one of the keys is you guys are watching this right now and you're considering, starting up a free trial account at Agent CRM. I want you to see how much of this is already built out for you. Like, if you are looking at this right now and you're like, I wish I had a system that would help me manage and maximize my leads. The good news is you don't have to sit down and figure out what that system will look like. You don't have to think, oh man, I got to write all these emails. We've done the hard work. We've spent dozens, if not hundreds of hours building out all of these branding bundles for you. You can have as many of these branding bundles as you like. I saw one person in here in the Zoom room before we were getting started, and they're like, I sell, and they listed off like 4 different products that they sell. That's amazing. You can get a branding bundle for each and every single product. The branding bundle includes the website, the automations, and everything. So let's walk
This is
through.
Included in the monthly
It's included
subscription.
it's included. There's no extra charges for this. It's all included. And as we release new branding bundles, you get to grab those too. So now let's look at how we've built out the new lead campaign. One of the things, real quick, Will, would you mind actually scrolling up to the top? One of the fun things that we started doing with our assets that we've created for you, you see the little sticky notes? We've given you little sticky notes that guide you along the way to make sure that this is set up. And, these are little things for you to check, right? It's like, by the way, here's what we built out. Now, for those of you who are like, I just need to start putting some leads in here, the good news is this is actually ready to go right now. There is no, customizations that you have to do outside of filling in the customizer. This is all ready to go. Now, I do encourage you to go through all of the emails and texts to make sure it's got your slang, how you talk, because we don't want the texts and emails to sound like Alex. We want them to sound like you. And so the emails are professional, but let's say if you were to end and you said, you know what, I look forward to speaking with you. Okay, that's how Alex ends his text messages, but I'm going to change it up and I'm going to say, can't wait to hop on the phone with you, right? So now it's got your personality to it. You know what I mean? So it's already built out. You just had to change that, and now it's more branded to you. So
Yeah.
now you'll also notice here
Maybe
in
add
the
a selfie or
SMS,
something.
yeah, we encourage you to add a selfie because we've noticed that when you have a new lead come in, whether it's a lead that you purchased, you generated it on Facebook, or they went to your website form. Notice here another one, little sticky note. We share with you, why did you put the note add selfie? Well, there's a little note there that explains why we encourage you to do that. So then you add in your selfie, and what we have seen is that when you add in your selfie to these intro text messages, the lead to appointment ratio goes up pretty significantly.
Yeah.
So not
And
only are
just
you
to
getting pre-built assets, you're actually getting marketing campaigns that are working well today.
Yeah. And just to highlight here, what we've just talked about are more enhancements than basic setup. Our hope is that you guys don't have to touch a single thing. We've even left little automations, the ones you have to touch, like you got to assign yourself as a user or just some like administrative stuff that will have a little asterisk next to the title. But for the most part, if the automation is on and if it doesn't have an asterisk, you don't have to make any of these changes. Before, some of our texts would say like, let's say insert calendar year. And that's not a custom value. That's just a prompt. You got to do something. And we're like, can we take things off of their plates?
Yeah.
Can we make things even easier? Because you as an agent having to nitpick through every single email and text, and you're like, oh, whoops, I forgot to change something and I'm sending something out that isn't even finished or polished. Like if you sent this and it said insert calendar here in the text on their phone, like, yeah, wah. That's not super profesh. So all of what we've changed since September is how can we make things, Alex, I'm like getting so excited about the customizer. I'm like, can we jump to it? But I don't want to get ahead of myself. That's the missing piece that we didn't have before was a streamlined place so that you don't have to go in here anymore. Everything is set up. Everything is done for every vertical. All of the emails, yeah, check the language or add a photo or, whatever you want to do, but it's out of the box ready. I'd say 95% ready out of the box versus before it was like, oh, I don't even want to, but like 30. Some of you who have been with us before, you're like, well, I'll tell you, it wasn't even 25%. So super proud of what we've done. Back to you, Alex.
Yeah. So now if you're on this call and you're like, you know what, Alex, I love the bones of this. This is really great. But I hear a lot of things about, AI and some other marketing stuff. Like, have you guys built in some of the more advanced tools and features that are within my reach now? And the answer is yes. And so here you can see inside of our branding bundles, we have the new lead upgrade workflows. These are optional things that you can turn on. And so you can see here we have initiate agent AI, which is incredible. Agent AI will actually have a conversation for you. You got to set it up. And so by default, it is on draft mode. However, this is so fun. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about it. Agent AI is included. You don't even have to pay for the Open AI engine. We're covering that for you. You still have to pay for the text that it sends out, but we're covering the AI engine behind the scenes. You also have the option to add the lead that comes in to your Google Analytics for retargeting and to your Facebook audience, and to send it to Lead Boost for data enrichment, which is super cool. We're not going to get into that, but it is built into it. Now it's on draft mode, which means nothing will happen out of the box. You got to turn it on. And like for Lead Boost, you got to set it up so it syncs with your account. But these are all things that are ready to rock and roll. So for some of you on here are like, cool, you got the emails and text. That's awesome. What about all the other cool stuff that you can do with marketing nowadays? We've actually pre-built that into the branding bundles, which is exciting. So every single branding bundle has this. I know some people that have different retargeting audiences for different products. They get really into the weeds. It's a big agency, but you can just set this up out of the box and go, and then you can build on it later with the stuff that we've already thought ahead for like things like Google Analytics and retargeting audiences. So super cool and exciting. Let's go back to the full list of, okay, perfect. So before we jump into the customizer, which is probably Will's favorite thing in the entire Agent CRM toolkit, I do want to spend another few moments here showing you how we help you to maximize the value of every single lead with the 5, 6, and 7 workflows that we've got built out. So number 5 is our referral request. There's a fascinating quote by Dale Carnegie, who said that in his studies, he found that 89% of people that buy from you, they like you and trust you enough to send you a referral, which is great news. However, only 11% of salespeople regularly ask for referrals. Now, why is that number so low? Because we're constantly looking for the next bit of business, and we don't really think too much about asking for referrals. And to be honest, sometimes it's kind of awkward. So what we've done here is we have pre-built these referral requests to go out to the customers that you mark as a sale made. Now, for those of you that are looking to switch CRMs and move over into Agent CRM, what we recommend doing is when you import your brand new leads, you'll want to separate them out, prospects first, and then your current clients. And for your current clients, I recommend plugging them right in to this referral request workflow so that they get a request from you asking for any referrals. That way, you'll be able to almost immediately get some value from your new Agent CRM free trial account as people respond with some referrals for you. Now, as you import leads and you're like, you know what, this is actually a prospect, haven't done business with them yet, you'll want to import those and add them to one of our nurturing campaigns. We've written a forever nurturing campaign that sends an email once a month. It's 12 emails that we've written out to get sent out once a month. Once it sends the 12th email, then it waits another 30 days and starts right over at the top again. So your leads, your prospects will always hear from you. They'll learn stuff from you, and you can go in here and modify these if you wish, but it is ready to go out of the box, which is super cool. So, so back to just the list of full workflows. Is there anything you wanted to cover on this one, Will?
No, just we're not going to dive into every workflow, of course, but just to illustrate the amount of content that we've built out for you. The nurturing sequence is more of like a information or value add. So it's not like a high call to action. It's more like, hey, I'm your insurance dude. Think of me. Keep me on your radar if you need anything. What we've seen, and we've often shared these stories, a lot of insurance agents miss opportunities because people either forget you exist, or they have someone else that comes into their world or advertises to them, or they don't know that you can serve them in another way as well. There's a story Alex shared, and we've repeated many times, about someone who lost $1 million. What was the type of policy, Alex?
Yeah, it was an IUL sale. So this guy sold term life insurance policy to an entire family, husband, wife, and their 2 kids. And then Over a year later, he ran into the guy at a grocery store, and the guy was like, "Oh my gosh, it's you! So great to see you." I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to out him here on this demo, but he was like, "Oh man, like, dude, I feel bad. I didn't know you were still in the insurance business. I just bought a $1 million indexed universal life policy from someone else because I didn't know you were still in business." And he was
Yeah.
like, "Wait, what do you mean?" He's like, "I haven't heard from you. No calls, texts, or emails since I bought the life insurance policies from you." He missed out on a $1 million policy because he wasn't sending emails. Isn't that brutal? So there are people, once they buy from you and they get to know you, then they will buy from you again if they know how else you can serve and support them, and if you stay top of mind. So, speaking of which, let's briefly cover the last two. Every single branding bundle that we have includes cross sell. And so here we have cross sell to IUL already written out, ready to go. We also have a cross sell to final expense. Now, we're going to be coming out with a whole cross sell vault soon that's going to have email sequences that you can just plug and play for over 10 different insurance products, depending on what it is that you sell. There was one person on this call earlier, like I said, that they sold like 4 or 5 different things. We got your back. You'll be able to just set it up so that as soon as someone buys like a health insurance plan from you, you'll be able to cross sell them into life insurance and vice versa. Just
Set it
bounce them
and
back
forget
in
it.
your economy. Yep, exactly. And then where applicable, we have the renewal funnel set up and ready to go for your life insurance, health insurance, all that good stuff. So you don't have to go, man, did I email them before their policy was going to renew? Yeah, you did, because you marked it as sale made, and then we already set up the renewal emails and text messages to go out before their policy becomes due. So
Yep.
that is the branding bundles. Let's show you how easy it is to customize the branding bundles. Will, this is one of your favorite toys inside of Agent CRM. I'll let you show it off.
Okay. So remember the branding that we used before? I showed you the emails. I showed you the website. Here we're using Harry's insurance. There is Harry Seldon, who is an intergalactic agent. Hopefully, a few of you are catching the reference. If not, you guys should get an Apple TV Plus subscription and check out Foundation. Business name. So customizer, top left, every single Agent CRM account, top left account customizer. You're going to click on it, and it's this interactive portal where you can fill in one place your branding, your information, some business details, and every single asset across our system is going to be customized just by a few simple clicks. So let's do another one here. Hurley's insurance.
Nice.
I'm not going to change everything. You kind of get the point. I'll change the main things that are going to show off the tool. So it's not Harry Seldon anymore. It's Hugo Reyes. And he is a swell dude. I'm not going to, let's just see. Hurley, let's just do some gobbledygook. Choose file, desktop. So I can find the photos. That's going to be the here. I did a reorganization. Let's just throw Alex's face. I had a really fun one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do it. Oh, it makes me sad.
We can throw my little Christmas photo up there.
Okay, I'll throw you a Christmas photo. Upload. Oh, so it's too big. Come on. Wah. This is the part where I embarrass myself. Customizer demo. Look at that. I made it so organized for myself. I need to take my own medicine here.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so I choose the photo there. There is Hugo Reyes. Signature, you can fill that in if you have one for, especially ACA consent. We have documents, and your signature is just going to plunk right in there. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Your NPN, you punch that in. Branding, let's throw in here. I know these numbers will already look good. This is your code for your colors. Actually, I want to show this. Let's do one extra step here. Maybe you don't know your colors. We can actually help you find them. Maybe you've got a logo or you've got a logo you like. You upload your logo and look, there it is. There's my code. So I'm going to punch that in to CTA. And let's go back one more time. We're going to grab some sort of gray. Let's grab that one. That will look good. Punch that in and then upload the logo. Hurley's Insurance. Click upload. And I think that should be good. Let's just check.
Yeah.
You get the point, like testimonials, change the testimonials. If you got some business details, calendar, what product, you got to connect the calendars to that place. But let's just go back. Now I've just hit submit. You can come back anytime things change in your business. And in one place, you hit submit. And check this out. Alex and friends, do you guys want to wave your fingers here?
Ooh.
Magic trick. We're doing the magic fingers. I'm going to hit refresh. And all of a sudden, every logo, even the buttons on the top right, they've now matched or they've been changed. See the color hover over. Everything has been realigned. There's Hugo Reyes. There's the bio swell dude with the NPN for credibility. Wow. If you change the testimonials, you don't have to go into the website and make these adjustments. In one place, you make those changes. See here, even little things. Everything has been fully customized just by filling in those forms. Let's go back
even the
to
emails,
the
Will?
Even the emails, Alex. But wait, there's more. So let's go in new lead campaign. I showed you before. It looks ugly at first when it's in this editor. So we click on it and it's like, what? It doesn't look like it's done. And then you hit preview and you're like, whoa, there's my logo. That's my logo. Those are my colors. Every single asset has now been realigned with your information. This button here, if I filled in the calendar link, this button would now know that's the calendar we're going to point to. So you don't have to go in and connect these emails. You don't have to go in and fill in extra things. You fill in the customizer in one place and everything has been updated. Pictures, logos, etc. That was a huge, huge thing that when I mentioned speed to launch, speed to value, the combination of the bundles and the customizer, man, it took us so long to figure some things out on the coding side. And the moment we released it, it was like, oh, this is a revolution. And again, a big part of this is how do we serve our users at a higher level? How do we make the technology more accessible? But also for our team, we're like, man, we've been working way too hard. I want our team to have some shortcuts to help you, the users, as well. So,
well, you segued us perfectly into the next topic of conversation. How do we serve and support our users? So you're seeing the branding bundles, you're seeing the customizer, you're looking at this and going, this looks amazing. I would love to get my hands dirty in here and just start, making these changes and getting these launched. What happens if I get stuck? Well, we have really upgraded our already best in the industry support. And now we have additional options for you to get some help. And so one of the new things that we did, Will and I, we go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern. We do a coaching session. Him and I just jump in there. Sometimes it's a free-form Q&A. Other times we have specific topics that are asked by people who are joining. So you can see we have creating holiday campaigns. That was a coaching call that we did. Client retention. We got a question. Alex, how do I retain all the clients that I get? I'm losing it. I'm getting chargebacks. How can Agent CRM help me? And then new lead campaigns. Alex, what is the speed to lead like? How do I, when I get new leads from my lead vendor, what is that process? We did a full coaching session on how to maximize the value of your leads. So you can see that you can sign up even for Monday's session is available. We are ready to rock and roll into our coaching sessions for next week. So super excited about that. And then we already had 24/7 live chat support, which you can see there on the very bottom right. We're available anytime you need us for text-based support in our live chat. But that's not all. We also have 24/7 phone support now. We have launched that as of a few weeks ago. So if you're like, man, I'm stuck, I have a question, give us a call. We are here to help. This phone line is a very powerful, very smart AI-powered phone line. If you call and you're like, you know what, I need to talk to a live person, no problem. As soon as our support team gets in the office, we can follow up with you. But Irene, our AI-powered assistant, has been able to handle so many of the questions that we've seen come pouring in through the phone line. She's able to walk you through setting up workflows. She's able to walk you through edits to the funnel. So give her a try later on. You'll be very impressed.
And just to cut in here, Alex, someone was asking in the chat about voice AI. And just to share with you the journey we've been on, we've always tried to be cutting edge with technology. If we're going to be relevant, we need to know that, you know, you can trust us to be playing with the latest and greatest toys that are out there. Voice AI has not been so successful, not so stable, not so reliable. It's been out, but at this point, we're like, whoa, actually, I think it's ready. I think that the technology is at a point where it can actually deliver a value that replaces the disappointment of not talking to a real person. Yes, we still have some great people on our team, Astrid, Alyssa, Jeremy, shout out to you guys, Jen as well, who are real people who talk on the phone. But some of you are looking forward to rolling out something like that in your own business as well. And I would encourage you guys, test our voice AI, give us a call, ask some questions. Now we're still training it and upgrading it, and we're finding areas, but the knowledge that it can answer, ask it about workflows. I think you did a test, Alex, and asked it to walk you through some stuff. What was that?
Yeah, so I wanted to see, what is it like to be a brand new user? I'm loading in the branding bundles and I'm like, okay, I need some help figuring out these branding bundles. And so I was asking Irene questions and she was able to help me get a lot of these branding bundles set up, which is so stinking cool. So so we have that. And then if you're like, you know what, I'm working during quote unquote regular business hours and I want help from a live person, we have a live drop-in Zoom support available from 10 a.m. Pacific time to 7 p.m. Pacific time. You can 6 p.m. Pacific time, excuse me. And you can jump in. It's a live Zoom. You just hop in there and go, hey, what's up? You know, my name's Justin and I need some help, you know, adding a video to my funnel. And the people on our team, on our Zoom support, will help you right there on the spot, even with your permission, even taking control of your mouse on your computer screen and doing it for you. One, so you can see it being done. And then two, you can give them, you know, some minor correction along the way as they're doing the job for you. So, so this live Zoom support is, I mean, people absolutely love this. We have people joining all day long on here, just going, hey, I'm working on tweaking this, or I'm working on adding this automation. I need some help. And then we have a Facebook group that we would love for you guys to join as soon as we're done with this call. In that Facebook group, you'll see people sharing their wins, asking really good questions about the new stuff that's coming out, about compliance, you know, so it's just a really cool space where you get to be around a lot of action takers who are taking action and reporting back what they're learning along the way as they use Agent CRM to grow their business. So that's been really fun. So is there anything else that we should know on the support side before we dive into lead generation?
Yeah, I think that part of what I want to share is that for any agent to succeed, you got to take some level of ownership. Of course, that's a given. So what we've tried to do is provide as much content that will allow you to get training and work through. We've got the long form content, the coaching sessions we do. We've got bite-sized, let's go here, support options, training videos. We've got bite-sized broken down trainings that are like 2 to 5 minute videos on each feature in here. Agent AI, if you want to learn how to set that up yourself. But we also have one-on-one options. That's a separate service. So some of the things that we've talked about before, we're not going to build out everything for you on the live Zoom call. It's more of like a, hey, let's help you along the way. Let's answer any questions. Let's get you unstuck. Let's show you a trick here or there. But there is a separate thing if you're like, well, I want to get even more in the weeds and I want to build something out, that's a separate thing. I just want to draw that line partly for Ahmed's benefit because he gets
Yeah.
overcrowded sometimes and he's like, I can't help everyone. But he still does somehow.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Well, so if you're on this call and you're like, okay, I see how Agent CRM is going to help me organize my leads. I see how they're going to help me maximize the value of each lead, but I don't have enough leads. Can Agent CRM help me generate leads? Well, we just uploaded on our YouTube channel a training that goes into a lot of those lead generation workflows that we have, where we talk about how to generate leads using organic methods, using Facebook and Instagram, and even putting a phone number on videos and using a text in campaign. But what I'm going to show you right now is the standard paid advertising. We actually have some really cool tools inside of Agent CRM with our Marketing Plus upgrade for helping with paid ads. Now, we just last week on one of our training calls, we had one of our users, her name was Latasha, and she shared that she was a Marketing Plus user and she was using the giveaway funnel. And she launched our Outback Steakhouse giveaway, where one person wins the prize of a $100 Outback gift card. And within 2 days, and she only spent $20 in ad spend, she had 37 leads. Incredible. If you want to learn more about that, there's a lot of other, there's some videos on our YouTube channel that talk about it. But we have not only helped with the organization of leads and the nurturing of leads and all that, but we actually have some really cool new things inside for Marketing Plus. And so let's show them AdBase so we can demonstrate what is available for click and launch ads. These are our ad launchers that we've got. And so for those of you that are here and you're like, I want to start generating my own leads, but I don't know where to start and I don't want to learn Facebook ads, we've actually got you covered inside of Agent CRM with our AdBase tool. So inside of AdBase, which is available with the Marketing Plus upgrade, inside of AdBase, what you'll do is you'll start off by clicking Launch a New Campaign. And then you'll notice that we can actually launch a new campaign on Facebook, Instagram, so the Meta platform, or you can do it on Google. For this demonstration, we're going to use the Facebook and Instagram because we're seeing that as the most effective. So we'll click on the Facebook and Instagram, and then you're going to notice that we have ads grouped by category for almost every single insurance product out there right now, which is incredible. And these ads are compliant. They are safe to run, and we have seen them work for our users. So we're making them available to you. And so what you would do here, go ahead and just click on the Facebook and Instagram there, Will, so they can see all the ads that we've got built out. So notice we have 401k rollover, ACA, annuities, auto insurance, health. Like, this is incredible, right? I mean, there's just so many options in here for you to choose from. And so let's go ahead, since we're doing the life insurance branding bundle, Will, let's go ahead and click on life insurance. We can show that off, and then we'll come back and show the giveaway funnel. So with life insurance, these generate high intent leads. When I say high intent, I mean when they click on this ad and they fill out the lead form, then they are raising their hand and saying, I am interested in learning about life insurance. And they're going to fill out their name, email, and phone number in the form that pops up. And that is going to be sent over directly to the life insurance branding bundle, where then they'll start texting, they'll get emails, and you'll get notified that you have a new lead. Now, and so these ads that we have, these are all that you just click and use. See how you just say, okay, I want to select this ad, and then you go through the process of launching the ad. It's really that easy. We've broken it down so that you don't have to get inside the ads manager. You don't have to learn how all this stuff works. You just click to launch the ads yourself, and you're ready to rock and roll. So super excited about this. We've seen so many success stories of people who were like, man, I've been waiting to launch Facebook ads because I always felt hesitant. I didn't know that if the ad was going to work. I didn't know if I was going to screw it up somehow. I didn't really know what I was doing in the Facebook Ads Manager. But now with AdBase, I feel confident that I can run my own ads and take control of my lead generation. Now, if you want to run an ad campaign that's going to really fill your pipeline, then the giveaway funnel is an option for you to run. Like I said, Latasha ran it. She was getting leads at 40 cents each, which is not normal, but it does happen occasionally. and she was running a giveaway funnel. And we have all of those ads and the funnel built out for you inside of Agent CRM. And so if you click on the giveaway funnel, this is what Latasha did. She went in here for the giveaway funnel. Now she had already modified the funnel itself. And look, there's the Outback Steakhouse gift card. And so all she did here is she just set it up so that instead of the lead form, what she did, because if you change the campaign type, then it goes to a landing page. And she set it up so that they would go to her giveaway funnel landing page. The giveaway funnel is set up so that they go to the page. It talks about the $100 Outback gift card. And then after they give you their contact information, in the landing page, there's a survey. Now, we have some really cool training videos that show you how to set this up, and my team will also help you get this set up for you. So you'll be good to go. But I just want to demonstrate to you that inside of Agent CRM, we will help you generate leads. So it is a full marketing platform, which is great. And then
I do want to highlight
please.
one thing here, because we're giving you the tools, we're giving you the assets, wonderful, but what if I get stuck? So yes, you get the training videos that are going to help you get unstuck, but specifically in the Marketing Plus tier, that's our second level of Agent CRM, you do get access to something called Marketing Plus additional resources. There is a one-on-one ad launch. We do launch your first ad with you. So that's a one-on-one session. The videos, they're awesome, they're sufficient, but a little bit of hand-holding with something like launching an ad or even CRM setup, super helpful. So we include the one-on-one ad launch. And to make a successful ad campaign, it's not just about, is the photo good, is the copy good? It's what other knobs, what other dials do we need to turn for your demographics? Now, there's some meta changes. We've done a whole other announcement on what changes have taken place in 2025. Yes, we're aware of them. Yes, we factored that into how we help you. But the biggest thing here, probably the biggest value for the Marketing Plus upgrade, is access to our ad experts, where you get to drop in. Currently, it's 5 days a week. We might change some times. We might do some other fun things with helping with live access to ad experts, so that if your ad is not getting the results that we would typically expect, we're going to troubleshoot and we're going to continue to fine tune. And you can drop in as many times as you want to optimize your ads. And part of this is expectations. Like, you got to give it a little time, but you can drop in and say, hey, can we review my ad together and make sure I'm getting a good value for my leads? Our team is available 5 days a week to drop in a group setting to review your ads. Super proud of how we're helping users like Latasha and others with this program. Yeah.
And, next week, I'll actually be one of the experts that pop in on the ad review. So
special guest.
So I'll be in there. I'll be reviewing the ads that you have running. I'll be giving you tips on your campaigns and showing you what I would do. And so we'll be working on it together, which is going to be fun. So now, you're on this call right now. You've seen Agent CRM. We've demonstrated the new stuff that we've been launching in the past 6 months. I want to make you guys a special offer to come back to Agent CRM. And here's my offer to you. I would love for you to start up another free trial of Agent CRM. So that means there's no money due today for you to check it out for 2 weeks. And I'm also, as a token of my appreciation for you giving us a try, I'm going to give you $97 in phone credits, which means you're not spending any money today, because when it's a free trial, yes, you enter your payment information, but you are not billed today for your account. You're billed in 2 weeks. But I'm going to instruct my team to put $97 of phone credits in your account. Now, you can use that for all of your text messages that you send out. You can use it for phone, $97 worth, which is a lot. So you'll be set up and ready to rock and roll. Our average user spends between $20 to $30 on their phone usage, which that means if you're using the system with an average amount, this will be approximately 3 months of phone charges. We recommend that you watch your wallet in Agent CRM, see how much is being spent, but the first $97 is on me. To get that, here's what I need you to do. After you sign up for your free trial, please reply back to the welcome to Agent CRM message that you're going to get and say, I saw Alex's demo. Please put the $97 phone
Give me
credit
my
in my
money.
account. Give me my $97 phone
Please.
credit. They are expecting it. They are waiting for you, and they will drop it into your account, send you an email when it's there. After you sign up for your free trial, you'll be guided to an onboarding session. Please schedule your onboarding session at your soonest available date so that we can help you get set up. Now, you could do your onboarding by yourself. You could do it self-paced, but we've just found it to be easier if you're able to join one of our onboarding sessions. Now, once you sign up for the Agent CRM free trial, you're going to be greeted with an offer. So you're going to get a zero cost free trial that's set up and ready to go for you with the branding bundles and everything. And you're going to get a screen and it's going to say, do you want our giveaway funnel? And that is your option to get the giveaway funnel and the Marketing Plus upgrade. Now, you'll be not only getting the Marketing Plus upgrade and the giveaway funnel course and all the assets, I'm going to give you, if you say, yes, I will do the Marketing Plus upgrade, I'm going to give you an additional $100 in phone credits. So there you go. So now the next step for you is to just go to our website. Will, would you put the link in there so that they can start a 14-day free trial with us? And then go to the bottom of the page and you're going to start your free trial up. Plug in your name, email, and phone, and then plug in your credit card info. No money is going to be taken out today for your free trial account. The next step of that, you're going to be given the giveaway funnel offer. You can take it or not. It's not going to affect how well we serve you. And then you'll be greeted with your receipt. And it'll say, here's your account information. You'll get an email from us. Again, reply to that email. Say, I want my $97 in phone credits, please. We'll drop $97 in your account. If you do not choose the giveaway funnel upgrade, the first time that you will see a bill from us is in 14 days from today when your first $97 payment comes out. So I really hope that you give us another chance. I hope we're able to earn your business. I hope we have the opportunity to work with you for a long time. And I hope that I'm able to see you next week on our ad review sessions, that you take us up on the offer for that giveaway funnel and for the Marketing Plus upgrade. So Will, is there anything else that you'd like to say as we close this out and then open the floor for a Q&A?
No, I think we've kind of gone over the biggest changes. That was the goal, of course, is to show, hey, at least in terms of the product itself, it's been enhanced. I would love to get into the weeds of some of the other things like, hey, what does the onboarding call look like? And what are the first steps? But the main point is that even behind the scenes in support, automations, fulfilling what you guys come for in terms of expectations, we've made massive upgrades. And a big part of that, I always like to give shout outs to my team. I'm thinking of Mohammed and Alyssa for their work on the onboarding process. But big piece of us knocking it out of the park with these changes this past year is having some of our previous team and our new team members adding their insights and solving problems that many of you might have left in the past because of those problems. And people like Mohammed and Alyssa have solved those problems for you because of the product changing, the service changing, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, I'm really excited and proud of what we've done and hope that you guys will give us either another chance or a chance for the first time. A lot of our users, this is the first time they've ever had a CRM, period. That was interesting to see in some of the data that we captured. Was a lot of agents, I think it was actually, Alex, almost 40 to 50% of people who signed up for Agent CRM said they never had a CRM, period. So we understand that you guys who are watching, maybe that was your experience or that will be your experience. We are taking into account that we need to kind of come down a little bit lower from the tech high tower. I still commit some crimes, some sins sometimes in how I communicate with new users. Got to dumb it down. Got to make it accessible. Got to change the language. Got to give you guys tools that are going to make these transformational pieces of technology accessible to everyday agents. So that's my spiel.
I love it. I love it. Well, for those of you that are hanging out, what questions do you have? How can we make you feel comfortable in giving Agent CRM a try? I would love to open it up for either you to jump in on the Zoom chat, or if you want to just unmute yourself and hang out with us and chat with us and ask us questions, we're here.
If I can, Alex, this is Jonathan. How you doing?
Hey, Jonathan, good to see you, man.
Good. Quick question. So I have a bunch of aged leads that will no longer be compliant after January 27th.
Right.
And I would like to re-engage with them via email, an email marketing campaign. Would I be able to adjust the workflow or bypass steps to make sure they're not receiving text messages? I don't want to, get in trouble with the new TCPA regulations that are coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. So yes, you can definitely send an email campaign. We have a nurturing campaign that's ready to go for you. We also are coming out with a reactivation campaign. We're finishing that up, and so that'll be out, I think, next week. So, but yes,
There
right
are no
away,
texts in
right
this
out of the
campaign, by the
box.
way.
Yeah, the nurturing campaign is ready to go. There are no text messages in the nurturing campaign.
Okay, and they only receive one every 30 days, because I'd like to re-engage maybe, once a week or once or twice a week. You know what I'm saying? Is there a way to, increase the frequency of that? Oh, right there. Okay.
Yep, there you go. Yep, just got to change the nurturing to say, you know what, instead of 30, let's do it every 7. And then I want to start over and hit them again, the same emails. So yeah, you can totally do that.
Check. Yeah, super cool thing here. You can check stats inside of the workflow. So if you're like, what's actually happening? Do I want to adjust the subject line? Or maybe just for curiosity's sake, you can see right here, 50% are opening, 30% are opening, whatever it is. But you have full control, and it really just is as easy as changing there. Okay. Now, the reactivation campaign may be better, but this is going to be a rock solid all-purpose nurturing is what we kind of see this as for this specific product.
In regards to deliverability, I have a service that I can basically upload all my email addresses, and they'll, spit out a reduced list of contacts that have been validated. Is that a necessary step with you guys? I just want to make sure that I don't get a bunch of hard bounces on, old data.
Yeah, the system actually does that for you now too. There is a checkbox in your business settings where you can say, hey, can you validate and then mark as invalid if it bounces? So the system, you don't need a separate software for that. That's actually built into this program. And there are some other things, some tips and tricks for deliverability. Nerd speak for a second, dedicated email sending domain, that would be one trick. But there's lots of things to enhance. But what you're asking specifically, the system itself can take care of that.
And then just as a secondary question, I'll let everybody else chime in. Is it the pricing for email, is it right around what, other services are? Like, is it 70 cents, 80 cents per thousand, or, what would that, what cost would I incur there?
Yeah, it's like doing the math. Quarter of a penny, maybe, or maybe a fifth of a penny.
Most people, price it out per thousand. But,
I know. Yeah. I think on our page we do have it. I'm just more familiar with the other ones. I can bring that up for you. But it's comparable to a lot of the other.
Okay, I figured. All right.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
My question is, I don't really do a lot of leads. I'm just looking for a place to be able to manage my current customers, and then when I have certain things that I want to get out to them, I can send a blast message. I want to know, will this be very valuable in that aspect? And also, is there ways to have it set up where, my clients, when it's their birthdays, it'll send them, a happy birthday text message of that aspect? I don't really do, most of my business come from referrals, so I don't really do a lot of lead generating.
Yeah, great question. So I would say yes, it is definitely going to be good for you to send out regular email blasts like newsletters and such. We send out our own newsletters using Agent CRM. And you can send out happy birthday messages. You can also send out holiday campaigns, which we have. So you can use the tool as really more of a client nurturing, platform. We're mostly known in this space as a marketing and sales platform, but there are a few other agents like you who primarily use it to nurture their book of business and handle the referrals. And so it does a great job of that.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see you, Jarvis. So, anybody else have any questions?
Yes, I do.
Hey, Damaris.
Hello. I have a question about your when I saved my contacts in your system, and that was one of my biggest issues, is that it wasn't user friendly. Have you updated that information or that part of your system? Because I was not able during the time that I have your system to send the ACA consent. Like it was
Oh,
impossible for me.
yeah. Great. We do have an update on that. And I think we have the ACA bundle in this account. Can we show that off? I think you might be muted, Will. I can't hear you.
Are you talking about ACA marketplace access consent?
Yes,
Just to
the
confirm.
consent form from your system. I
Perfect.
never was able to send that out.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's just jump in here to a random contact. So this might not be the cleanest account to showcase it on because I've imported, but we actually have, I'll bring it up and then I'll drag it over. All you have to do is check a box and it will trigger an email being sent. And it's fully compliant, like it tracks the IP address, all the things legal speak that are required for that. Let's just bring up here. Yeah, it really is just a checkbox on the contact profile, kind of like hide empty fields. It would just look like a checkbox. I do want to bring that up. Yeah, here it is. Click to send consent request. So they're going to click to send. Now, if the email is not set up on this account, it won't work for me to demo this well.
Yeah, we're using a demo account, so there's some things that are not connected, but it is that simple. See how it's just like check, boom, it just fired off.
Okay, perfect. So you have done upgrades on that because that was one of my biggest issues. Now I have another question. For the 14-day free trial, can I do the Marketing Plus free trial, or I just have to do just the regular Agent CRM?
Yeah, great question. So when you sign up for a free trial using the link that Will posted, that'll take you to your basic one. Now, if you're like, you know what, I would actually love to, upgrade, and I want to try Marketing Plus too. I would say you go to this link here. I'm just putting it right in the Zoom link here, agentcrm.com/plans. It's a new page that we have, and that's going to give you the option to try the basic plan for 14 days or the full Marketing Plus plan for 14 days.
Okay, then that's perfect.
So it's in the Zoom link there. So, and Jarvis, I just saw that you asked for it as well. So we just dropped that into the Zoom chat, agent-crm.com. However, if you want to go and get Marketing Plus, agent-crm.com/plans.
Yep. So here's a previous demo that I did. You can see the colors are not what I showed, kind of ugly colors in this example. But when I click, it's going to send a text that says, hey, I'm sending you an email. Look for that email. This is what the email looks like. And then you click view document and it's going to take them to a form. And in that form, your NPN will pre-fill your name, the contact name, the date will pre-fill. And then even your signature from the customizer, all they have to do is click sign, and then it's going to add a document to the contact profile to save it for long-term use. It's going to send them a copy, and that copy will have all the legal things included that are required for compliant documents.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yep. And again, it just is like click a button. That's all you're going to do at this point is find the marketplace consent button, click it, and it will trigger those things taking place.
All right. Well, I really appreciate it. This is my third time coming back to you guys.
Right on.
Because I want to, to continue with you guys, but sometimes I feel like it's not user friendly and I'm not a tech savvy. So I just leave and come back because I really like your structure and the way that you guys handle things. So I really appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm going to be honest, joining a CRM sucks, period. Why does it suck? Because there's a learning curve. And as a previous business owner, I've dabbled in a few different business endeavors, and I always knew getting a CRM was important. I've tried probably 3 or 4 myself, and even the easiest ones overwhelms me. And part of it is just sitting down and saying, you know what, actually, I believe that I can do this. I believe that it's worth it, and I'm going to block out time to chip away. That's why we provide so much content, because it's a journey. It's like learning a new language, to be honest. And we've made it so much easier and accessible than ever before. But to some extent, there's still some language to learn, some operational understanding. And we want to hold your hand or give you assets as much of the way as possible. There's a bonus offer for some of you in there in the sign-up process as well, where you can actually pay for a setup package or one-on-one assistance. That's another offer we kind of throw your way if you go through the trial sign-up.
Okay, and one last question.
Please.
If I do it this way, do I will still get the Luis Moreno things that he used to have on the other ones that I signed up with you guys?
Yeah, if you signed up with him before, we will make sure that you get them. Absolutely. Yes.
I did it before with him. So
perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I suggest for many of you, there's kind of a progression. There's a starting point. Branding bundles, it's foundation. You lay the cement, you understand the basic system. On top of that, you build Marketing Plus at launch and ad. On top of that, you launch an AI experience. So some people are like, I can do it all, and I can do it all overnight. And then they get overwhelmed and like, oh my goodness. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. That's what we advocate for the system. But we are equipped to help you get speed to launch if you opt in, especially to those hand-holding services.
Can you hear me?
Anthony, go ahead. Yep, go ahead.
Oh, okay, sorry, I wasn't sure.
You're
Okay, I'm attending on my phone, and I don't quite see the links that you provided. Could you repeat those?
Yep, the easiest way is just to go to agent-crm.com and then scroll to the bottom of the page, and there's a sign-up form there. You'll sign up for the free trial, and then you'll get a welcome email. And then just reply back to that welcome email and say, hey, I'd like the $97 in phone credits. And my team will give that to you.
Okay, and you mentioned something about the marketing. Is that the same link? I know you mentioned 2 links before.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Thank you. Agent-crm.com/plans is where you go to see and get the Marketing Plus free trial.
Okay.
Agent-crm.com/plans.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Great to see you, Anthony. I'll see you in the Facebook group.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, I signed up for Ring Central, which I've been using the AI for note taking and everything, and it's been working great. Is that something I can link my Ring Central to this account, or do I have to go with your guys' service?
Great question. We have so many users who have just fallen in love with Ring Central. They have a great phone system. Ring Central does play nicely with Agent CRM. So what we do is we can pass contacts back and forth. So that means that you can set up a Zap as using Zapier. And so as soon as you get a new contact in Agent CRM, we'll do the email and text within Agent CRM, but we can also share that contact with Ring Central. So then you can make your calls from Ring Central, but the rest of the nurturing and marketing would happen inside of Agent CRM.
That would be great because I love the note taking, and right now I'm having to copy and paste into my. It's just a pain in the butt. So if it works in conjunction, that would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. What I recommend, Jeff, since you want to set that up, is once you sign up for the free trial, you'll be given an option where you can have us help you set up your account. And that expert help is going to be really beneficial for you with this integration, because the integration that you're talking about, totally doable if you want to learn how to do it yourself. It's using Zapier, a third-party tool.
Yeah, I'm familiar
but
with
it's
it.
a lot
But
easier
doing
to
it's
use one of
different.
us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I recommend taking up on that offer there so we can help you and make sure it's all lined up correctly. We can test it with you. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, Jeff. Good to see you, man. I'll see you in the Facebook group.
Facebook
and
group
then
I've been in the
is in the
Facebook group
comments
ever
if
since
any
I
of you
signed up
guys
the
want to
first
join.
time. I just kind of monitor it here and there.
Oh,
and
cool.
see how
Right
you guys
on.
are coming
Right on.
along.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So very cool. Very cool. So I want to give a shout out to Justin and Claire. I know you guys were emailing me this morning and you showed up. So great to see you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to shout it out. Anybody else here on the call, feel free to unmute yourself and ask any questions we have for you. Will and I are here to help.
Well, I didn't want to take up time, so I'll go if no one else wants to go.
Come on,
Yeah, go
let's hear
for
it.
it, man.
I'm probably a little unique. I work for a company and I just started with them and I was thinking about leaving them and going on my own again. But the company's real particular about their advertising, and then trying to get the okay with, all my marketing materials is a pain in the butt. So, and integrating that because I can't stand their CRM system, and plus they don't want to teach us how to use it. So it's interesting.
Oh, man.
So
well, yeah. What's your
I'm
question?
sure you've
How
come
can we help?
across this before. Is that setting up, the TCPM, is that what it's called for the text messaging?
TCP
A2P.
or A2P. Yeah, there's so many
Whatever those
acronyms we
letters are,
throw
but
out
you know
there.
what I'm talking about, all the rules.
Yep.
We
So
do.
I can't even get that set up in Ring Central because my company doesn't meet their requirements, which is funny, is the
Wow.
company is in the top 5 of the S&P. So I'm not naming any names. And I'm like, wow, this is interesting. Their own guidelines don't meet it. Okay. So I have to set up something on my own, a landing page, and put the right verbiages. Is that something you can help me with?
That's
Absolutely.
already built. That's already
Okay.
built. That's part of the branding bundles is fully compliant opt-in consent pieces. Now, what we do hear from some people in your situation is that you're not allowed to do advertising, but when you dig deeper into the requirements or regulations for your agency, there are some times where you can't run ads with their branding, but you can run ads in your own name.
That's exactly what I
figure
need
out-
to do, is just come up with my own business name, because I am in a contractor technically, and just do it under a different name. But then I can't
100%.
put any of their marketing in there legally.
No, so you'd miss out potentially on the value of their brand recognition, but you can present yourself in a really professional way that does still build credibility and trust, captures a lead and moves them to action. And a big part of this we hear, whether whatever agency you're with, one of the reasons people often come to us is because they want a little bit more freedom, a little bit more
Yes.
options than what they're given, whether it's for lead generation or even the assets that your agencies provide. We would hope to have a lot more freedom in our sandbox of services.
Yes. So the text messaging and all that I use through Ring Central. Am I able to use that ability with this system to do the text through my Ring Central versus paying per text? What I'm seeing, how does that work?
The Agent CRM system, the engine that sends the messages, it's based on something called LC Phone. And in order to have full native functionality, it needs to be the system itself sending. So you would get a phone number within Agent CRM and do the pay per use. I think, again, we're given the 97 credits, so that's going to send
All right. So for
couple
the
thousand
texting,
texts,
for
yeah.
be it automated, I do have to go through your system. I can't use Ring
Yeah,
Central.
that's right. Yeah. Now, there's a lot of times people say, hey, can you integrate with this service, with this service, with this service? And as we've talked about already, Zapier is the way that most of that happens, but there are limitations to what functionality you're getting. So as much as possible, we try to say, use what's in here so that you're going to get all the right things triggering and firing. It is built to work all together in a effective way.
Yeah, everything's got to be able to talk to each other.
Yeah. It's like Apple, right?
Yeah,
You love them and you hate them because they build it so well, but they definitely keep you deep in their world.
So if I decided to stop RingCentral, is there an AI service within your guys' capabilities to take the notes and all that sort of thing and keep recording, especially for ACA and Medicare and all that?
Yep. The system natively does do recordings, and it does have the ability. You can turn on transcripts as well. I'm not sure, Alex, about AI.
Well, it's
Recaps.
basically just doing the transcripts, and it just does the same thing you're doing right here in the notes here.
Yeah.
So,
So AI transcripts, is a optional.
I can get the transcripts
feature.
and I can put it in there. It also gives you a summary. So, I mean, it's not like it's speaking or anything.
Yeah. I don't know that the AI transcript yet produces an AI summary, but you get the text there and you can copy that into a further step. But there are some other things you can do. Again, the answer is always yes, you can probably do it, but how complicated does it get? But there are some
happy with their summary anyway, because I'm trying to get, information I need to plug in and just go back and not have to write it down and put it in the system. I can just talk normal and then you go back, but they have a system in there that doesn't put in any of the, the Social Security numbers, Medicare number, and all that stuff I wanted to be recorded. It's not. So.
Yes. No, all the compliance essentials, we've definitely got that. We understand we can't have an insurance CRM if we don't consider what you guys need, whether it's CMS or other, again, we kind of joked, how many acronyms do we got to throw out there? We are always keeping up to date.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So we're getting a lot of questions in the chat as well, asking about mortgage protection. I'll email you guys. We can schedule that tour as well. So
mortgage protection will probably be out in the next few weeks.
Yeah. So excited about that. Chris, thank you so much for joining us. Chris Hope says, great info. Excited to get this rolling. Let's go, Chris. See you in the Facebook group. Gerard, thank you for the kind words. Appreciate you. So, and we're going to wrap it up, you guys. So thank you so much for being here and coming. Tommy, Amir, Roberta, all of you that are on this call, really appreciate it. We're going to end the meeting. If you have any additional questions, feel free to send us an email. Hop in our Facebook group. We're here to support you. So thank you so much. And thank you, Will.
Have a great day.